If you're in your 30s or 40s right now, watching what's happening with jobs, with the economy, with what you're always told will be there for you later, and it's making you nervous, I want to talk to you today because I've been paying attention too. I'm not going to pretend I'm the target audience for most of what's out there online. I'm 77, almost 78, but I've got children and grandchildren in exactly the season you might be in right now, building a career, raising a family, trying to figure out whether the things they were counting on are actually going to be there when they need them. I spent my whole working life doing honest labor, pouring concrete, moving houses, and later pastoring a small church. Nobody ever handed me a system for building something extra. I found out the hard way, 8 or 10 different times, what doesn't work. Different programs, different promises, same letdown. Last September, at 77 years old, I found something that actually makes sense to me. And I want to be careful here because I'm not going to stand in front of my congregation and tell you I got rich overnight. That's not true, and I won't say it. What I found was a system built for people who don't have a marketing background, don't have tech skills, and don't have a following. No product of my own, no experience, just a step-by-step way to build something real at whatever pace fits your life. I wish that existed when I was 37. Back then, I was working with my hands all day, coming home tired with no idea how anybody built anything online, and honestly, no time to figure it out, even if I'd known where to start. If something like this had been in front of me then, with clear steps instead of confusion, I think it would have changed a few things. What I've noticed watching people my kids' age is this: a lot of you are smart, capable, hardworking, and still worried because the old promises don't feel as solid as they used to. Pensions, Social Security, holding steady for another 40 years, a career that stays put. Nobody's certain of these things the way they used to be. I'm not here to scare you about any of that. I'm just saying, if you had that nagging feeling that it might be worth having something built on the side, something that's yours, I understand that feeling. And I found something that finally made sense to me when I went looking. This isn't about getting rich. It's about being prepared. The same way I'd tell you to prepare your heart for a hard season. I tell you to prepare your life for an uncertain one. Faith and wisdom aren't opposites. Sometimes wisdom is just faith wearing work boots. If any of this sounds like where you are right now, I put the link below to what I found. Take a look when you're ready. There's no pressure, no pitch, just an honest option from somebody who is looking for the same thing you might be looking for. Thanks for sitting with me today. I'll see you on Monday.